Welcome friends. So let's start our today's session of bridge course of day 27. Okay. I am sharing a PPT for you. So please subscribe my YouTube channel Shikshan Mitra. Please like and share my videos. If you want notification, then you have to subscribe my channel. I am sharing PPT for you. So welcome to all of you in my class. I am Mr. Khire SV and today we are going to learn about bridge course of standard 9 subject maths 1 or 2 for day 27. Yesterday we have seen properties of square. Today we are going to see properties of rhombus. You know rhombus? What is meant by rhombus? All sides of a quadrilateral are congruent. It's called a rhombus. Now we will see in detail what is rhombus. Properties of rhombus. Let's recall. Definition of rhombus is if all sides of a quadrilateral are of equal length or congruent, then it is called a rhombus. If all sides of quadrilateral are having equal length or all are congruent, then it is called a rhombus. Okay. Now you can see in figure. In figure, quadrilateral EFGH is given. In quadrilateral EFGH, all sides of quadrilateral EFGH are congruent. It means it is a rhombus. Type of quadrilateral is a rhombus. Now diagonals of this rhombus are EG and FH. These two are diagonals which intersects at point M. Now, properties of rhombus. We will see properties of rhombus. First property is opposite angles of a rhombus are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. In rhombus, opposite angles are congruent. Means angle E is congruent to angle G. Opposite angles. Similarly, angle F is congruent to angle H. Second property, diagonals bisect opposite angles of rhombus. Because of diagonals, it bisects angles of rhombus. These diagonals bisects opposite angles of rhombus. Means it divides an angle into equal parts. Okay. Third property of rhombus is diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. Diagonals bisect each other means both the diagonals divides each other into equal parts and they are perpendicular to each other also. Perpendicular means both the diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Means they makes a right angle or 90-degree angle at the intersection point M. Got it? Okay. Now we will see some examples. Sample example for this is diagonals of rhombus BEST intersect at A if major angle BTS is equal to 110 degree Then find major angle TBS. In figure you can see the figure. In figure there is quadrilateral BEST. It is BEST means based, because our school is based, SB is based, and students of SBNs are also based students. So you should study hard, study carefully, attend all classes. Okay, this is quadrilateral based or BEST, which is all sides of this quadrilateral are congruent. Therefore, it is a rhombus, and G is the intersection point of these two diagonals. Now, in these two diagonals, if major angle BTS is given, it is 110 degree. Means this angle is given, this is 110 degree, angle T. BTS is 110 degree. Then find angle TBS. TBS. You have to find out angle TBS. Okay. Second question in that is, diagonals of rhombus based or BEST intersects at A if length TE is 24. If length TE means diagonal TE is 24, then length BS is equal to 70, then find length TS. If length TE is 24, length BS is 70, then find length TS. Means diagonals, lengths of diagonals is given. You have to find out side of the rhombus, TS, any side or TS. Okay? Let us see how can we find. Let us draw a rough figure of quadrilateral based or BEST and show the point A opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Now, major angle BES is equal to major angle BTS, that is 110 degree, because opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Therefore, major angle BES and major angle BTS both are congruent. Therefore, both are of having same measures, means it is 110 degree. Now, major angle BTS plus major angle BES plus major angle TBE plus major angle TSE, that is sum of all angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore, sum of all these angles is equal to 360 degree. Now put the values. Put the values of given measures. Angle BTS is 110 degree. Similarly, angle BES is also 110 degree. We have to find out TBE and TSE. That is equal to 360 degree. Opposite angles are congruent, means these two are also congruent. Now 110 plus 110 is 220 degree. Subtract it from 360 degree. Therefore, major angle TBE plus major angle TSE is equal to 360 degree minus 220 degree. Then we will get the answer, that is 140 degree. Therefore, major angle TBE plus major angle TSE is equal to 140 degree. Now, these two are congruent angles, TBE and TSE. These two angles are congruent angles, means having same measures. Therefore, twice major angle TBE is equal to 140 degree. Because both are opposite angles of rhombus, and we know opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Now, major angle TB is equal to 140 degree divided by these two. Okay, divide 140 by 2, then we will get major angle TB is 70 degree. half of 140 is 70. If TB is 70, it means TS is also 70. Therefore, major angle TBS is half of 70 degree. TBS, we have to find out TBS. That is, TBS is equal to half of 70. That is equal to half of 70 means 70 divided by 2. It is 35 degree. Diagonal of a rhombus bisect the opposite angle. This is the property of rhombus. Okay. Now second example, diagonals of rhombus are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Okay. By using this we can solve second. In triangle TAS, major angle TAS is 90 degree. Now length TA is half of length TE, is equal to half of 24. Half into 24, TE is given. That is half of 24 is 12. Now length AS is equal to half of length BS is equal to half of 70. Half of 70 is 35 units. Now by Pythagoras theorem, there is right triangle. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, length TS square equal to length TA square plus length AS square. We put the values. Length TS square is equal to 12 square plus 35 square. Now therefore length TS square is equal to square of 12 is 144, square of 35 is 1225. Okay. Now add these two numbers, we get length TS square is equal to 1369. Now taking square roots on both the sides, then we will get length TS is equal to under root 1369, and square root of this 1369 is 37. Therefore length TS is equal to 37 units. By Pythagoras theorem we can find length TS like this. Okay, got it? Next and last session of our class is homework or exercise for day 27. Exercise for 27. There is 26 by mistake, it is given. Exercise or homework for day 27. Question number 1. Lengths of diagonals of rhombus ABCD are 16 cm and 12 cm. Find the side and perimeter of the rhombus. Lengths of both the diagonals are given 16 and 12 cm. You have to find out side of rhombus first and then find the perimeter of the rhombus. You can find side of rhombus by using Pythagoras theorem, and by adding all the sides we get perimeter of the rhombus. Okay. Second question, measure of one angle of a rhombus is 50 degree. Find the measure of remaining three angles. Measure of one angle of rhombus is 50 degree. You have to find out measure of all these remaining angles, means three angles. Got it? You know opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. First is 50 degree, means opposite angle of 50 degree is also 50 degree. Now sum of all angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree, means add all the angles and find the measure of all three angles. Okay? Got it all of you? Now you have to do this homework number 27 in your maths notebook. So please do the needful, do this homework at home. Okay, got it? Thank you very much. attendance. Okay, so please subscribe my channel. It is YouTube channel as Shikshan Mitra. Like and share my videos. Thank you very much to all of you for joining my class. Okay, thank you very much.